The endless summer taught us to dream of the perfectly breaking wave that was everlasting. We'll dream no more because we have found it. Hello, everyone. I'm Ken Chambers, and welcome to Kayak Frenzy for the Rocky Mountain Kayak Championships. We are in the Alberton Gorge at Triple Bridges, just outside of Missoula, Montana. Now, this is a world-class paddling destination, and we have a world-class contest for you today. This is Freestyle Rodeo. Now, we are going to be looking at the last round of competition for men's pro finals. Now, in previous rounds, we've already had some great paddling. The likes of Dan Gravier and Clay Wright have been throwing down. They are both legends in the sport, and as a matter of fact, they are both members of the U.S. freestyle team. There are some young guns in the field as well. Notable, Jay Kincaid. This gun came out and threw down an amazing first-round run and is currently in the lead. He's going to be looking to protect that position as we work our way through today's competition. Now, freestyle rodeoing at this stage is a relatively new sport. In recent years, modern technology and development of these trick little boats has enabled these athletes to throw down with some amazing tricks. Now, judging is a little bit more complicated. You have flat spins, cartwheels, barrel rolls, and degrees of difficulty that apply to each one of those tricks. We had a chance to catch up with Macy Burnham Riverside to get the lowdown on the judging and see just how well they can deal with it.
Well, basically, we have two types of judges at this competition. We have technical judges, and the technical judges look for verticality. So moves that are flat get 1 point for each 180-degree rotation. Moves that are off vertical or around 45 degrees get 2 points, and moves that are dead vertical get a score of 4 points. And then there's two variety judges that are at this competition as well, and the variety judges look at the various different types of moves that people do out in the holes and the degrees of difficulty of those moves, and they give a percentage multiplier for each one of those moves done. So to get a good ride out in this hole, one would have to get a very good technical score and be dead vertical and link up a lot of ends, and also do a lot of different moves in the feature.
Well, thanks a lot, Macy. Now, did you get what Macy was saying? It is the variety judge that gives the percentage multiplier. You got to stick your tricks, and you got to switch it up. That's the way you're going to come out on top. And Lan Heflin, he had a great run in his first round. He's currently in 10th place, and he is in the ferry, dropping into the hole. First run of the day. Nice barrel roll entry move right there. That is looking like a kick flip. That's one of the hot new moves out on the circuit. Working out on the smooth tongue on the left. Now he's kicking in with some nice vertical cartwheels to the left. Straight up and down, that's what the judges are looking for, and that's going to get you the most points out of that maneuver. Setting up, back around, goes for a stern blunt right there, blunt to the front, left cartwheel again, goes for the split back to the right, doesn't quite get it right there, he's still working it hard. Nice, clean sweep right there, paddle all the way up out of the water. Judges like to see that. Setting back up again for something else, goes for a blunt, working into some right-hand cartwheels again. Nice big blunt to the left. Pushing his way back down off of the pillow. Side surfing across, setting up. Nice stern stall right there. Getting worked a little bit. Goes for the window shake, comes back up. And slides off the left side. Lan Heflin, 379.15. And that is just about where he was before, 10th place. So nice work by Lan. And coming up next is going to be Dan Gravier, a member of the U.S. freestyle team. A couple of words from Dan the man before he drops in for his second run.
Well, my strategy is I'm going to enter the hole. I'm not going to go for the loop like I did yesterday because that's kind of a high-risk washout move. So I'm going to go into the hole, establish the easiest moves first. So I'm going to go for the left spin, then the left cartwheel, then the left clean, and then the left super clean. And then I'm going to try to go come across, do a right blunt, into a right cartwheel, into a right clean, into a right super clean, and then go for the left to right split, and then do another right to left split just to make sure I get it. And then I'll probably go for a loop. And if I nail that, then I'll probably go into a bunch more cartwheels and try and just rack up some technical points doing a lot of vertical maneuvers.
So you're going to do it in exactly that order?
I'm going to try it in exactly that order, yeah.
All right, well, good luck, Dan.
Thanks.
Good to talk to you.
I'll need it.
All right, so now did you get all of that? It may sound a little bit confusing, but it's a well-orchestrated plan, and in order to do well, you have to have a plan in just about anything that you do. So let's see how well Dan can stick it out in here. Working across over on the river right, starting out just as he said. There's the super clean, and he's still working it to the left. Paddle all the way out of the water, all the way around. Nice work. Now he's taking it back over the other side of the hole. He's going to work his way, doing left-hand cartwheels. There's a surf back across. A lot of movement out there, back and forth across the hole, and that is good. Goes for the split right there. He gets it. There's the clean. Paddle up over his head as he's kicking his way around in that hole. Great super clean right there, all the way around, clearing both ends without touching the paddle. Goes for the split once again. Stands it up vertical in that cartwheel right there. Judges like that, still working it hard. Just walking across the hole with those cartwheels. Great action going on right there. Dan Gavir, known as the father of playboating. He's been doing this forever. There's the front loop. Little corkscrew action right there. A little bit off axis front loop. Goes for the blunt. Working his way with the right-handed cartwheels. Closes out and washes out. Nice work by Dan. 9:58.68. That's the final for Dan Gavir. Welcome back to Kayak Frenzy and the Rocky Mountain Kayak Championships right here in the Alberton Gorge. Coming up next is going to be Seth Warren. Now, Seth is the event organizer as well as a competitor, so his head's been taken away from the competition a little bit, but he's still having a great time out there and throwing down some great ends. This is his second run, dropping in, setting up to do a little dicing. He's going right in for some left-handed cartwheels. Looking good there. Nice vertical. Working his way back across the river right. There's his right-hand carts. Side surfing a little bit there. Seth's having a great time out here today. This whole weekend has been the culmination of a large project for Seth and all the other people that helped out. Goes for the split right there, just about. Nice left-handed cartwheel once again. Good and vertical. There's a window shade right there. This really is a great feature. People all over the place have been loving this. Nice left-handed cartwheels once again. Working his way across. Hard roll window shade right there. And he's up and good.
Basically with this event, I just want to really increase the exposure for the sport and also the people who are dedicating their lives to it. I mean, as you can see, there's tons of pro athletes that are just traveling around the world trying to make it, doing what they love. And, you know, in a lot of other sports, you see that really happening, like skiing. And I just really want to give back to the athletes and make it a really cool event.
Well, thanks a lot, Seth. And general consensus, it's a pretty cool event. Coming up next is going to be Clay Wright. He is a member of the U.S. freestyle team. He's been paddling forever, and he's definitely a legend in the sport. First round run put him in the top 5. He's going to try to ensure that finish place by going out here and dicing up a little bit on his last run of the day. Here he's going in with some right-handed cartwheels. Clay is very technically sound. Breaks it back to the left once again. There's a nice clean there. Paddle all the way out of the water. Huge blunt to the right into some right-handed cartwheels, and a super clean. You see that right there. Goes around 1.5 times, keeping the paddle out, and gets washed away.
It's amazing how fast you can lose your breath or get tired. I'll go out on a typical play day and play maybe for 4 hours, and afterwards I'll get pretty tired. But a lot of times, especially at a big competition when the hole's really sweet, you might do 2 rides, and the next day you're just worked. Because instead of, you know, when the move happens, you go for it, you've only got 45 seconds. So you're forcing everything through. You're going as fast as you can, as hard as you can. It's always a good idea to get your breath before you go in there so you really don't have to breathe that much. Because when the ride gets going fast, a lot of times your head doesn't come back up. And if you can keep hucking, you just keep scoring points. Whereas the people who get out of breath and want to come up for air, they're not getting as many points.
The river is fun for everyone. Here are some people that paid the fee to come out and take a ride. Now it's time for you to pay the fee. You can't get better without practicing. Here comes Kayak Tips.
Hi, I'm Dan Gavir. I'm here to talk to you about the newest freestyle trick called the kickflip. Basically what it is, it's an aerial barrel roll. The maneuver can be done either going into a hole or going over a steep crashing wave. It's a super dynamic maneuver. It can be done as you go into a hole by doing a forward sweep, initiating the stern, and then a back sweep to initiate the kick flip, and right into a back deck roll, which has to be done really quickly so you clear your head while your boat's still in the air. The same thing goes for when you do it over a wave. You want to hit the wave with as much forward speed as possible, get as much kick off the lip by doing a back sweep and almost a little bit of a stern squirt. As your boat pops up into the air, you're going to do a back sweep to initiate the kick flip and then follow through with a back deck roll, clearing your head and everything, landing back on your boat on the back side of the wave. Super dynamic, and check it out. We'll be doing them all over the river.
All right, that was Kayak Tips. Were you paying attention? David Grove was. He's out of Eugene, Oregon, and he's rolling in right now and does a nice big stern squirt off of that front foam. Side surfing across. Dave is a solid paddler, and after his first round, he was placed down around 12th place. So he's trying to improve on that a little bit. It looks like he's doing pretty well. Goes for a big blunt to the right, working across. There's some left-handed cartwheels. Taking it back to the right. Looks like he was trying to get a clean in there. Goes for the front loop and flushes. David Grove final 265. And it looks like that is 12th place currently. And the Rocky Mountain Kayak Championships right here at Triple Bridges in the Alberton Gorge. It's a beautiful shot right there of that great feature in the river. People travel from all over the world to get here and paddle. Now, Macy Burnham, he is something of a local out of Eugene, Oregon, and he lit it up with his first round run, currently in 2nd place. Laying right in there with some left-handed cartwheels right away. Macy is a solid paddler. Look at the edge on his boat. A very dicey, quick action boat, working it hard and solid. There's the clean right there going to the left, and he gets another one in as well. Crossing back to the right, does a blunt into some right-handed cartwheels, throws the split, brings it back to the left. Back paddle, back into the feature, and another super clean all the way around. Macy Burnham lighting it up. Now it's the variants in the tricks that are going to help you out. Back paddling, setting up. There's another clean again to the left, working his way across the left side of the feature, setting up. He's got a little bit more in his bag of tricks. Side surfing down, getting ready to dice that in all the way across. A lot of great side-to-side motion. Goes for the split there out of the blunt into the left-handed cartwheels. Another split blunt, gets worked a little bit window shaded right there. Once again window shaded, stands it back up straight, paddle out in front, in control. 10:34.13, Macy Burnham. He is still in 2nd place. A great run by Macy. Coming up next, Bozeman, Montana local, Ben Selznick. This is one of the young guns in the field for sure, a solid paddler, world renowned. He's on that spud boat, really short cut up, dicey freestyle boat. Working his way to the left and then back to the right. He's getting set up. Got tumbled a little bit right there. He's getting worked just a little bit. Side surfing back up, setting up. Now he's in control. Blunt to the right. Nice looking blunt. Cartwheel back to the right. Double. There's the super clean all the way around. Nice looking run by Ben. Sets an edge, goes back in, does a couple more back to the right. Working back around, cartwheel to the right, still getting hung up a little bit. He's having a little bit of trouble on this run compared to his first run. I think his first run was a little bit cleaner. Oh, a nice super clean to the left. Getting bucked just a little, another huge clean. That's tough to be able to work it without your paddle in the water. And looks like that's going to do it for Ben. 785.65.
The first ride I had today was fun. I felt really good. Sometimes when you're in the hole and you're feeling good, it's like everything goes so slow and you can set up for every move, and sometimes you feel like nothing can go wrong. It doesn't happen every day, but when it does, it's a pretty awesome thing.
Ben Selznick, a great paddler. And coming up next is another great paddler, and this one is only 14 years old. Tyler Brandt out of Stevensville, Montana, His father got him into the pool when he was 6 years old. He was out kicking it on the rivers by the time he was 8. He is a natural. Going for the blunt to the left, working his way across the hole. Little side surf right there. Goes for the nice corkscrew. Little spin to the left. One good spin deserves another. Goes in for the blunt and gets flushed out.
Being 14 years old, I see kayakers in the future running bigger and bigger drops and coming up with some really awesome moves and in the holes and stuff.
Paddling into the ferry, Matt Wilson out of Bozeman, Montana. Big Water Willie. Seen Matt in a lot of films, and he's getting out into the ferry right now, getting ready to drop in for his second run. His first run was pretty good. He's currently down around the 12th position. He's trying to improve upon that a little bit. Lays right in with a nice barrel roll. There's a window shade kind of to stern squirt. Trying to get his left-handed cartwheels going. Side surfing across the hole right there. Goes in for the blunt, working across with some left-handed cartwheels, nice and vertical. There's the split. That's the variance that, gets flushed out. 3:14.12. And another competitor that's had a good day out here so far, Alex Allen out of Bozeman, Montana. Dropping in right there. This beautiful feature in the Alberton Gorge. Working across with some sweet right-handed cartwheels to the split to the left-handed cartwheels. 3:43.83 for Alex Allen. Nice showing today. Another great showing is by Eddie Hake. This youngster out of Big Sky, Montana, won the juniors event the day before this, and is out here competing in the pro ranks, working across it very smooth. Look at the split right there out of the right-handed cartwheels. Coming back, had a great run, jets out the back, walks away with a score of 6:27.39, and that looks like that puts him into 8th place. Nice work by the junior. Well, we're going to go up to the parking lot and get a quick bite to eat, and you never know who just might show up. Welcome back to Kayak Frenzy and the Rocky Mountain Kayak Championships in the Alberton Gorge. Right now, we're going to get a word with Mr. Mark Eames.
What brought me all the way from New Zealand to the States for these competitions is just that more competitive atmosphere. I'm trying to build up to the Worlds, which are coming up in June, and thought the States would be the best place to come and prepare for that.
And he is preparing very well for the Worlds. Mark Eames, after his first round run, he was sitting in 9th place, and he's looking to step that up a little bit. It's well within his means, a solid paddler out of New Zealand. Going for the left-handed cartwheel right there. Working across the hole very well. There's some nice, sweet right-handers. Linking them together well. Side surfing back into the middle of the feature. Setting up. Throws his stern down in, goes for the roll. Going back out to feature right. Goes for the left-handed sweep into the cartwheels. There's a left clean right there. Another one. All the way around, cleaning the end without putting your paddle in. And he blunts it back to the right, splits back to the left. Some more nice clean cartwheels, very vertical. That's the kind of variance that the variety judges are looking for to give you that multiplier. 758.7, that's 7th place.
The competition here today was really enjoyable for me. It's a really sweet feature here. The hole here at Triple Bridges is really nice, big fluffy hole. I really like holes like that.
Up next is Tyler Robertson out of Eugene, Oregon. Tyler is an amazing paddler. His first round run solidified his position into 4th place. He's out there trying to pick that up just a little bit. We'll see how things work out for him. Cutting back to the left, some nice cleans to the left. Surfing out on the side of the hole, goes for the crossbow. Nice looking work right there by Tyler. A great day all around. 977.51, still in 4th place, Tyler Robinson. Nice job. Now it's time for the final run of the day. The gun, Jay Kincaid, laid down an amazing first round run and put himself right on the top notch. And he's looking to hold on to that position right now, throwing in with some huge right-handed cartwheels. This guy has got arms of steel, super paddler. And he's in there throwing it hard. Big, strong, technical rider. Kicking strong to the left. There he goes with a flurry of left-handed ends. Straight up and down. just walking back and forth across the hole. Amazing. Count him up. He's already up into the 20s right there. There's a clean across the top. Still going with it. Calms down for 1 second, takes it back the other way. Little buck right there. Down in we go. Splits it back to the right. There's a clean. Splits back to the left, backing down off of the pillow. Setting up once again to get that end down inside. Goes for a blunt back into the left-handed cartwheels. 2 super cleans right there all the way around twice with the paddle all the way out of the water. That is great boat control. And that looks like it should do it for Jay. 14.47, that's first place. Nice work. This is the way the top 10 look. Kincaid, Burnham, and Wright.
In third place, Clay Wright. In the money, in the money. Good job, bud. Second place, Macy Burnham. All right, first place, Jay Kincaid. Rocky Mountain Whitewater champion, Jay Kincaid. The best in the West right here. Hey.